So we're into tax season. It's official. We started. Today's the day all the T-slips are due, and the RSP deadline is today as well. I talked about that yesterday. And today I'm talking about the number one reason that bookkeeping is actually a friend. Yeah, that's right. Because we're into tax season, that means the sole proprietors and small business owners with corporations sometimes are thinking about tax season, filing their taxes and what that means. And for some sole proprietors, if you haven't done your taxes all year, then, or your bookkeeping all year, then it means we suddenly have a whole year to get caught up on. And I just want to talk about why regular bookkeeping is such a great thing. Obviously, from a tax perspective, you want to make sure that you're caught up so that your taxes are as easy as possible, there's no stress, no worry, and that you're deducting as much as possible, because that's one of my top 3 ways to save money in taxes. I talked about that a little while ago. I'll link to that in the description if you're interested in my top 3 tips on how to save money in taxes. But honestly, the number one reason bookkeeping is actually your friend is because it allows you to make more informed decisions. When you have up-to-date books, then you have all this financial information about your company that lets you answer some of those really tough questions that we inevitably will have. So, something like, can I afford to hire somebody? And if I can afford to hire somebody, how much can I pay them? So, when we all feel really overwhelmed, we're like, oh my God, I just need somebody to help me. And you got to know if you can afford to pay that person or not. Another one I get a lot is, I need a new car. What's the best way to buy it? So if you have a corporation, or even if you're a sole proprietor, but especially if you have a corporation, buying a new car is a question of, is it going to be personal? Is it going to be business? Should the company buy it? Should you buy it? And have expenses that go through the company. I didn't say that very well, but what's the best way to go about doing that? And if you don't have good financial information from your company, then it's really tough to make that call. There's other things that we can chat about when deciding whether to put a car in the company, but it doesn't matter what we think if the company doesn't have good credit, or you're not going to be able to make the payments from the company. The car can't go in the company. Another one that I get a lot, and it's not so much a spoken question in these terms, but it's a general feeling or a general discussion that I have with small business owners, where it's they're making money, but there's no cash in the bank. So they say to me, like, why do I have to pay taxes when I don't make any money? That's usually the question that I get asked. And it's because you are making money, but you're not sure where that money is going, or you're bringing money in, but you always have to pay out expenses before that money comes in. But unless we have up-to-date books and good, clean financial information, then it's really tough to know where your cash is going. So bookkeeping can really support your business, and it can give you the information that you need to make good decisions and to understand how to make little changes that'll make a big difference for you and keep some of that cash in your bank. If you don't believe me about the answers that you can get from your books, I would love to show you how to read your financial statements and how to dig some of those little gems out of there. I created a 5-day video series called Decode Your Financial Statements. It's free. It just goes through how to read each one of those statements and what the statement's trying to tell you. So not just what you're looking at, but how to dig a little deeper to get some great information out of it. I've linked to that in the description, so I very much encourage you to sign up. I would love to know from you, though, in the comments, what is your favorite thing about bookkeeping? I know a lot of people ask, like, oh, what do you hate the most about bookkeeping? I want to know what your favorite thing is, and dig deep for this one. If you absolutely hate bookkeeping, please try and answer this question. What's your favorite thing about bookkeeping? I'll see you tomorrow.